Hello, David Clive with Deed Ventures, and in this video we're going to look at a parcel that is approximately 39 acres located in Saguache County, Colorado. So as you can see, we have the map of Colorado up here. The property is about 3 hours from Denver, 3.5 hours from Santa Fe and down in New Mexico, it's about 2.75 hours away from Colorado Springs, 2.5 hours from Pueblo, and the towns of Moffett and Saguache are about 15 minutes away from the property. So to help you get your bearings here, we have the town of Saguache right here. The property is located right here, and this yellow dot is where my cursor is, and Moffett is down here. So let's zoom in, take a look at the property, and see what we're looking at here. So obviously you have some nice county roads that connect to the highway here, the 285, and these county roads go straight across. They connect to the 17 as well, and then there's a nice road right off, and you see there are a couple of neighbors. There's one here, there's one there, and here's the property. It's got a nice road that comes around it on two sides, so you have frontage on two sides, which gives you plenty of options to determine, where you want to set up camp here, where you want to build or put anything that you want to do on the property. So great location, great access. You have a few neighbors here. Looks like there's a neighbor here that's done some landscaping and stuff. And one of the great things about getting larger acreage parcels here in Colorado, southern Colorado, is that typically once you get above 35 acres, which this is, above 35, they allow you to, I think it's $100 or $200 to get a well permit, and you can dig a well, and you can use the water from that well without any metering to provide for 3 single-family residences and an acre of landscaping. So looks like someone over here is doing something, and you can see that there are a few roads over here in this development. So yeah, great location. Let's see, nearby you've got several mountain ranges, and we'll go down and look at the property and kind of give you a feel for the views here. The views are pretty spectacular. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. So as you can see, the property is nice and flat. Basically the whole thing, it's pretty flat, pretty easy to find usable space here. And almost every direction you look, there are magnificent views. Yeah, just mountains all around. This whole area of Colorado is great for getting out in nature and just feeling at one with, the mountains nearby. So if you want to get away from the city, get out here, be at home in the mountains, this is the spot. All right, so hopefully you kind of get a good feel for the lay of the land, the area around, and now I think probably makes sense to take a peek at some of the things nearby. So Saguache County, Colorado. There's a link to this on my webpage with the listing of this property, and I'll link to that listing page in this video. And Google does a great job of putting together kind of like the things to see and do in a certain area. And so you have lots of camping, lots and lots of hiking. The Sangre de Cristo mountain range right here. So the property sits here, kind of in between the highways, and this mountain range has several 14,000 footers, and there are also mountains right here, and you also have the Rio Grande National Forest, and the Rio Grande River runs through there, obviously, and so lots and lots of outdoor activities, and you'll see that here. One of the cool things about the area is that you have a national park with the sand dunes. It's a really cool spot. If you just Google image search for Great Sand Dunes National Park, you'll see some cool scenes. It's like sand dunes right next to the mountains. There's all kinds of stuff to do if you're really into outdoors activities. I mean, just look at these mountains, the you know, vegetation up there in the mountains. It's all just really beautiful. So lots of things to do. And you can look around here and check out some of these spots. My computer's running kind of slow, so I'll leave that to you. You can find the link on my page. So one of the things I like to do in my videos is kind of compare the property I'm listing and the pricing that I have for it to other things nearby. And as you'll see here, I guess I'll look at a few sites. So Zillow, it's you know, these are properties that are 30 to 40 acres. The property I'm listing is 39, so it's at the higher end of that range. You know, stuff for sale on the cheap end is like just under 19,000, and it just goes up from there in the county. And this is a huge geographical area, a huge county. So, you know, that's kind of the price range we're looking at. Landwatch, same thing. Basically, the same listings are on both. You know, it starts at just under 19,000 and goes up from there. And you know, these properties have, every property is a little different, but anyway, let's see. Oh, this is really interesting. So this property sold, and I pulled it up, and you'll notice it's in the same subdivision or you know, same area as the property that this video is about. It's a little bit smaller, 37 acres instead of 39, and it sold. Well, it sold. It was $18,000 is what they're asking for it. And if we go down here to the map, this is kind of funny. So here's the property that sold. It was listed for $18,000. Here's my property, literally across the street. So you know, ask yourself if you're getting good value. I think we do our best at Deed Ventures to offer the best value possible. And the great thing is, you know, we have pictures that are right next door, across the street. So this is what you would be looking at. I mean, yeah, it's tough to top views like this. To get flat property and to have crazy mountain views like this, it's, yeah, there aren't many places that offer both flat land and great views like this. So anyway, hopefully that gives you a good feel for the property, a good feel for the market and what things are selling for nearby. And you know, if you have any questions, or if you want to learn more, or if you want to buy the property, I encourage you to go to the link on this video or down below this video to the property's website, on my website, the properties page. And you know, feel free to subscribe, and you'll get the first introduction to the properties that I list, because I post the videos before I post the properties. So yeah, if you want to get in early, I would highly recommend that you subscribe. Thank you for watching, and hope we do business soon.